Alright, what's up, guys? Let's go over today's trade. God damn. So, I waited pretty much all day for this trade. Where are we at? Um, 5 minute. Let me turn this off. Okay, so off the open, I did not see this candle opening right here because it's on my top screen. But we opened right here on my level of 60.82. Take a look on my Patreon. Um, 4 hours ago. Take a look at my charts. I had this level marked out. The only issue is that I didn't realize we opened there. Otherwise, I would have probably made a lot more profits than what you just saw right here. But I sized way heavier on this. Heavier than... Wait, I think I might go short. I'm just gonna hold. Let me finish the video. Would have made a lot more profit, as you can see, as opposed to this right here that I entered on. Now, if you take a look in conjunction right here, I also had this trend line marked out on my Patreon right here, right? So it kind of worked out beautifully. How, I always try to trade is have things in conjunction, or like those are usually the best setups. My assumption is that some people look at the market this way, some people look at the market this way, whether it's the level or the trend line, right? But if you can capture both in one moment, the likeliness for it to happen is a lot greater. So that's why right then and there, I should show how many contracts I jump in. I'll try to do that in the next one. But that's why I went 4 contracts in, and that why that small move got me, I think, $700, right? So um, waited for all this. I mean, I was just dilly-dallying around all day until we got right here. Until, like, even right here, I was almost convinced to jump in, but I was like, I'm gonna wait till we got the spike below, entered. Stop was gonna be at the body of this, and just kind of rode that up. It took really long because of the time of day, and normally I don't trade um, at this time of day, but I had some free time and I didn't take a trade, and I missed out on this one right here, which, to be fair, I didn't have it marked out. Like, if you go back to my Patreon, I didn't have any reject level, but here and here was like a clear level in a sense, right? This wick and then this body, and we got this break and retest and go. That would have been a fair trade, but I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. So my theory on the market is always about 2 technicals work out. After that, you're probably gambling. If you can't seem to catch the first, or and the second one's to be less likely, um, you are probably missed out. You probably missed out on what's a good trade for the day, right? Good thing I didn't go short. Well, we'll see if it peaks up here and then drops back down. But uh, yeah, like, it's so important to have your plan. Like, essentially this is all I was waiting for today. I didn't have any plan off the open up here. I didn't ride this up. I didn't have any plan here. I didn't take this. I waited all day for this. Just this. And if you could see on my left screen, the SPX chart, it lined up with the 6082. And I guess I should kind of explain how I found these levels. It's been so long, so it's hard for me to remember, but if from what I can see, it was this break, retest, break, retest, break, retest, and then these bodies of candles holding below. So to me, that was a level expected to be happening again, right? What time was this? Yeah, I didn't take this because if we're right here, we're looking at these 2 candles, right? This is the 5. So let me switch this to the 5 minute. If we're looking at these, which are these right here, I'm not gonna take a trade when we're so close to me, to me, a technical. I'm like, it's more likely it's gonna pull back down even further. And if you are a smart trader, even though you touched the level, it it is more of a beneficial trade to get a position from under. That way your stop loss isn't here and you end up getting pushed out here. Try to get a spike below level. Stops around here. For me, it was the bodies. Small, tight stop. High probability trade. Sized heavier than I normally do, but it was something that had a lot of confluence, and that's why I hopped in. As for SPY, how I found this trend line, it was in the pre-market. It was literally this two red candles, one, two, hold. As you can see, we had a bounce here, and then the pre-market data. Oh, here's another example of confluence. You had the trend line, right? Right there. And then you had this bounce right here. And then look how strongly it reacted. You had all these buyers, people who probably seen the trend line, some people who've seen the level, and maybe people who've seen both. But when you have all those people in play with each other, you're gonna get a big move. So I didn't trade this. I don't. Depends. I don't. I'll sometimes trade news candles, but um, it has to be a certain like technical, and this happened way too fast for me. Um, but yeah, I sat through all this. Look at how ugly this price action is. Even here, like you didn't get like the immediate flush until there was a higher probability trade, which happened right here. Happened right here, right? It's more, looks a little more pleasing on the 15-minute, right there. These two technicals, Matt. I'm ready. I'm okay with that. We had an extension of a red candle. More than likely, there's going to be some sort of pullback, like you see here. Extension of red candle pullback. Extension of red candle pullback. That's pretty much it. Damn, should have held on to that. But yeah, that is all it was. All it was today was patience and not to be confused about what's happening in between. Like write out your plan what's comfortable for you, what makes sense to you, and literally don't do anything until it's time. Look at that move, Jesus. If I would have held the 4 contracts, that would have been insane. But yeah, on to the next one, guys.